We continue to follow the breaking news from Charles Village, where a major landslide has swallowed cars in that area. WJC is live on the scene. Megan McCorkle has the latest on a collapse that's affected a number of cars. Megan?
Well, we are live here at the corner of 26th and St. Paul. We want to show you what it looks like right now. There is still a significant emergency presence out here. BGE also on the scene. Now, there has been some good news in about the past half hour. They have managed to tow a few of the cars that were teetering on the brink of this landslide out of harm's way. We watched some of the drivers drive away in those cars, obviously very, very relieved. But again, it is a dangerous situation out here. East 26th Street crumbled right on to the CSX tracks. We've seen some video fed in from our viewers showing the cracks in the street, mud coming up through the cracks, and the cars just slowly going right down that landslide. Just a few minutes ago, I talked with one man who actually watched as his own car slid down. Here's what he had to say.
We stood back, and then things just, within about a 10-second period of time, it's just like the ground opened up and, the cars kind of slid down and the whole retaining wall just gave way with a giant crash and a plume of dust. And, people, one neighbor was screaming and crying. I mean, it was pretty traumatic.
And you can see a significant presence from BGE crews out here tonight. Now, we did talk to a BGE spokesperson. They tell us that the crews are out here checking their lines that run underneath this road just to make sure that none of the lines shifted. They have cut off gas here in the area. We know that several neighbors tell us that they have been evacuated as BGE checks those gas lines. And we will continue following this developing story. For now, live in Charles Village, I'm Megan McCorkle, WJZ Eyewitness News.
Boy, what a mess that is, Megan. Thank you very much. Complete coverage continues now with Rochelle Ritchie, who's also live at the scene. Rochelle, you, of course, have been surveying the damage, and you've listened in on the mayor as she visited there this afternoon.
That's right, Vic. We're just about a block away from where my colleague Megan McCorkle is stationed right now, and I can tell you that while the tow trucks have certainly removed a few of the cars out of this area, you can take a look over my shoulder and see that there are two cars that remain, and as you can see, they are still leaning over the edge of where this street collapse happened. I can tell you maybe about 10 minutes ago, another car did go over, so of course there's still a significant threat here with some more cars going over onto the CSX tracks. Now, the mayor also spoke earlier this afternoon, or this evening, I should say, and she said the good news in all of this is that no one was in their car at the time of this accident, and no one was walking along the sidewalk at the time, so there are no injuries to report at this time. I can tell you that the Baltimore City Fire Department says the people that live across the street from where this street collapse happened are not going to be allowed back into their homes tonight. There is no word on when they actually will be allowed. Now, of course, the question that remains out here is who is responsible. Neighbors say they complained multiple times about this street being in very poor condition. So it seems it's been a problem for a while, and now we can see that it's become an even bigger problem for the city and the residents who live here on 26th and Charles. But again, the good news in all of this, there are no injuries. They're going to be out here throughout the night to try and remove the rest of the cars and find out exactly what happened. For now, we're live. I'm Rochelle Ritchie, WJZ Eyewitness News.
Okay, Rochelle, thank you so much. Stay with WJZ for continuing coverage on the sinkhole in Charles Village. For the latest updates on this breaking news, you can always go to our website at cbsbaltimore.com.